Building your first 10 pounds of muscle is going to be the easiest 10 pounds of muscle you will ever build. But weeks or months have gone by and you still haven't gained any muscle. Now you may have been hitting the gym 5 to 6 days a week and you're just not seeing the gains that you want to see, or you've been practicing calisthenics progressions and you're not progressing the way that you should be. What's going on, guys? Joey here, and today I'm going to be talking about how muscle is actually built and what style of training that you should be doing. Calisthenics or weight training. This is a pretty big deal, so if you're only weight training or you're only doing calisthenics, make sure to listen up. Let me just ask you a quick question. Do you even have a goal? Do you want to go out and build muscle and look lean all year round? Do you want to shred down and be super shredded for a physique competition? Do you want to have the perfect physique? Do you want to be a professional calisthenics athlete? Or are you just in the mindset of lifting more weights equals more muscle? If you don't have a goal, we're going to be going over the different styles of training and the benefits that they bring so you can finally decide on a goal that you can work towards instead of just putting in work and expecting a return on that time and that effort that's not going to get you anywhere. This is how muscle is built. The very first thing is to tear your muscles, and we do this by doing what? Going into the gym, weight training, using progressive overload, doing calisthenics, progressing in our calisthenic movements. The next step is that you have to allow your muscles to recover and grow. This is why we have rest days, so our body, our muscles can recover and grow. This is why we want to have optimal sleep, 8 or 9 hours every night, so that our body goes into the process of repairing itself. And the third step to getting bigger muscles and growing muscles is to add more resistance. So if you're just doing bench press for 135 for 4 sets of 8 or 10 for an entire year, you don't have any new resistance. Now that we know how muscle is built, we need to set a target to shoot at. If we don't have a goal, we're not going to get anywhere. In order to set a goal, you need to understand what each style of training consists of, so you know that when you do set out to go for the goal that you've set for yourself, you are doing everything properly, and that all you have to do is the workout. Rest assured that you're going to get the results if you keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. We're going to go over the pros and the cons of weight training versus calisthenics right now. The pros of calisthenics are you're going to have more endurance. This means muscular endurance as well as cardiovascular endurance. Calisthenic movements are typically faster paced. You're going to be doing compound exercises. You're going to be tired a lot more, a lot faster. You're going to build up that muscular endurance because you're going to be doing a lot more reps. You're obviously going to be building strength, but not just muscular strength. You're going to be building up bone strength as well as joint strength, because a lot of these movements you're using your body weight, so you have to build up these stabilizers, and your joints are not used to stabilizing a ton of weight when you're doing these compound exercises, especially if you're coming from the gym. In the gym, you don't really get much joint strength gain. Another awesome benefit to calisthenics is that it's completely free. You don't need anything. All you need is your body weight. Ideally, what you would want to have is like a park or something nearby where you can go do some pull-ups on a pull-up bar and use the equipment to use your body weight to pull things. You become more flexible. That's another huge benefit, because when you lose your range of motion and your muscles start getting tight, you start losing flexibility, especially in the gym, which can obviously cause to huge injuries. Also with calisthenics, I'm gonna be straight up, you just look cool. Like if you can hold a handstand or do like a handstand push-up, or if you can do muscle ups, or you can do planche, or you can do the human flag, all these different styles of calisthenics movements, you can just look cool and impress people. You are always training your core when you are doing calisthenics. There's really not much need for strenuous core exercises, although if you want to build a nice solid core, doing core exercise is going to help, but you're going to be using that core a lot in calisthenics. It's ideal for weight loss because, like I said earlier, you're going to be doing a lot faster movements. You're going to be doing a lot more compound movements, which means you're going to be working out a lot more muscle groups, which then in turn means that you're going to be burning more calories. There's also less of a need for cardio. However, more cardio, more fat loss, it's going to be, great for your heart. Weight training pros. Number one is it's easier to isolate muscles. So if you really want to shred down and build like the perfect physique, isolating muscles like your biceps or your triceps or your shoulders or your chest allows you to build those up more than other muscles, which is a lot harder to do in calisthenics. You can build a very, very precise physique with this because you can isolate muscles, you can isolate where you want to build more, where you need more work. It's also a lot easier to measure your progress in the gym. It's not so easy to measure your progress in calisthenics. You're not putting weight on a bar, so you're not able to measure, okay, well, last time I did 2.5s, now I'm gonna do 5. You know, calisthenics is more like, okay, well, last time I did 5 handstand push-ups, can I do 6 this time? Or can I do 5.5? And real quick, the cons of calisthenics are there is limited leg training. A lot of calisthenics is upper body, pushing, pulling, a ton of different like variations. But when it comes to legs, building up those legs, especially if you want to be like a physique competitor or something, like you want to have those beefy legs, you want to add progressive overload. Another downside of calisthenics is that it's harder to build more muscle mass. The cons of weight training is going to be that it costs money. It costs money to go to a gym, or it costs money to buy equipment or buy dumbbells. It's not easily accessible. So calisthenics, you can literally work out. I can work out right here, right now, whenever I want, wherever I want. Another con of weight training is that it does not work your stabilizers. It's not super imperative, but this is definitely something I've noticed when I started doing calisthenics. There is less flexibility. So as you are building muscle in the gym and you're doing weight training, you're gonna start tensing up. All your joints, everything's gonna be sore. It's gonna be super tight. So you really have to stretch. Whereas the flexibility with calisthenics is pretty much implemented into the workout routine. You have to be flexible, and it forces you to be more flexible, but also stretching is gonna help you out a ton. And there is more of a need for cardio when you are lifting weights, because you're not going to be working out quite as intense. So if you want to burn fat, you're going to have to start implementing more cardio. There's more need of cardio when you are doing weight training. And lastly, it's going to get pretty repetitive. If you have a workout plan, you're doing the same workout, same reps, like the same workout every single day, it'll get repetitive over time. With calisthenics, you can literally switch it up all the time, and you're still going to be using your body weight. You can do different variations, different grips, different movements, different styles. Here's what I recommend. If your goal is to compete or to just shred down, then the best thing that you could do is really only focus on weight training in the gym and how you can be super efficient in building that muscle and burning down the fat and building up certain parts of your body with isolated workouts in the gym. But if you want to start building efficient muscle that you can actually use from day-to-day purposes, actually using the muscle that you're building, and you want to burn fat at the same time that you're building muscle, I highly recommend you start implementing calisthenics or looking into calisthenics, because this is a great way, a fantastic way to build muscle. It's just as good, if not better, than weight training, in my opinion. But for most of you guys watching this that want to lean out, probably stay lean year round, you want to look good with your shirt off, and you want to lose fat, you want to build muscle, I highly recommend that you actually implement both of these. I weight train every day, but I also practice calisthenic movements. I practice my progressions on handstands. I practice my progressions on muscle ups and things like that, all while on a muscle building routine in the gym, a strength routine in the gym. And by the way, you can get creative and work out your legs, your full body with calisthenics. You just gotta be creative with it. So they're like, for legs, for example, there are pistol squats. You can do weighted pistol squats. You could do weighted squat jumps. You could do weighted Bulgarian lunges. All you need is like a weight vest, or hold some dumbbells in your hands if you got some at home. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you guys. Go ahead and like this video before you take off. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit that bell notification to be notified when a new video comes out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.